Hi, my name is Emily Kelly, and if you are watching this video, it probably means that you are a first-time offender. I will be walking you through on what to expect during your first time through the lower court system. The lower court system deals with relatively small legal offenses, including misdemeanors. Some of these may include petty theft, public intoxication, prostitution, reckless driving, and minor drug infractions, just to name a few. So how should you prepare? First off, look presentable. First impressions are very important. Second, arrive at least 15 minutes prior to your scheduled hearing time. Your attorney may meet with you ahead of time. If you cannot afford one, a public defender will be appointed to you by the court. You will be called by the bailiff when it is your time to be in front of the judge. The bailiff is the person who keeps the court in order and running on schedule. You will stand before the judge and officially be charged with your crime. Your attorney will enter a plea of guilty or not. This will either result in a plea bargain or in a date being set for your trial. A plea bargain is when the defendant, you, agree to plead guilty in exchange for a lesser punishment or to drop one or more of the charges against you. You will stand before the judge and officially be charged with your crime. Your attorney will enter a plea of guilty or not. This will either result in a plea bargain or in a date being set for your trial. If you are found guilty, punishments may include a warning, a fine, or a jail time of up to 3 months long. In some cases, you may be ordered to do public service for the community. I thought it would be helpful for you to hear about the lower court system from a police officer whose job regularly includes cases that go through the lower court system. This is Detective Sergeant Andrew Kelly. Sergeant Kelly has spent over 30 years as a police officer. His job has caused him to become very familiar with the lower court system. Sergeant Kelly, please describe how your job brings you in contact with the lower court system.
Law enforcement arrests the accused criminal in a crime, and then they are brought to court to face charges.
On average, how often would you say you are called back to court for a trial?
Very rarely do we go back for a trial. Most cases are plea bargained, probably in the high 95% plus of all cases are pled out to either a lesser charge or to the original charge.
Do people plead guilty more often in the lower courts?
I believe so. Most of the time, these cases are clear cut, and meaning they're caught, say through video cameras, or they've confessed to it, and they know that if they take a plea bargain, they're getting a lesser sentence or a lesser charge even if they plea bargain and they're done with it. Otherwise, sometimes if they take it to trial and it goes to trial, a judge will impose the full sentence because it's a long process.
Please walk through what you think goes on in the mind of someone that ends up taking a plea bargain.
I think there's a couple things that go on. First off, if the accused actually did the crime, I believe they want to take a plea bargain because they're getting a bargain. That's part of it, a plea bargain. They're going to plead guilty to the charge or a lesser charge in return for a lesser sentence, bottom line, or a lesser charge, lesser fines. And so I think many of them are like, hey, I'm going to take that. On the other hand, if it's someone that is facing severe charges and they're going to go and they want to take it to a trial because they know if they get caught for the second, third, fourth time on a DUI that then pushes it to a felony level, they know they're facing severe charges and they can't take a plea bargain because there's certain legislation, laws that mandate certain rulings. And so therefore, if they, in those cases, they may try to take it, but they know if they lose, they'll just take whatever they get anyways. So I think that's why many high percentages take the plea bargain.
Sergeant Kelly, thank you for taking the time to come out and speak with me today.
Oh, my pleasure.
I hope you found this video informative. Good luck with your trip through the lower court system.